Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, Wheel of Fortune Mystic Tarot. My name is Nia and in today's video we will be channeling some ancient Native American gods, goddesses and spirits so that they can deliver an important message to you, one that is in alignment with what you need to hear right now. So as you can see, you have these three groups to choose from. For group number one, we have the she-wolf. It says unleash the wild within, and with it we have 3 silver rings. For group number two, we have the shapeshifter. It says transform and unveil your gifts, and with it we have this real hawk feather. And for group number three, we have the warrior, and it says be fearless and stand strong, and with it we have this red Jasper that kind of looks like a shark tooth to me. So all you need to do now, as always, is to focus your attention and energies on today's topic. Close your eyes, pause the video if you have to. And when you think you're ready, just see which one of these 3 groups calls your attention the most. Do not overthink it. Let your intuition decide, and then you can have a look in the description box down below where you find the timestamps for each individual group. So I will see you there. Welcome to your reading, group number 1, everyone who resonated with the she-wolf. So we are about to channel some ancient Native American spirits, gods and goddesses. Just know that this is a reading for the collective, so not every single detail might resonate. Only take what does, feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. But yeah, let's get straight into it, and I'm telling you this is a goddess that we are channeling, a goddess. The energies that I'm getting are the archetypical divine, feminine, very sensual, kind of mysterious, seductive, moon phase energy, of a divine feminine. Her energies are at the same time very subtle and hard to perceive, but also very dominant, and that is kind of a contradiction, but that is just her vibe. So I'm not sure what your cultural background is and how much you know about Native America. Just be very open, and when I say something, I'm trying to keep it quite generic, translate it to how it fits your views and your culture. The culture there is so rich. The whole continent and the history is so rich. I can't probably pinpoint specific goddesses or spirits, but if you know who it is that I could be talking about, definitely let everyone know in the comments. I see like a feline type of goddess or spirit, so it could be that in some folklore they talk about a spirit that takes the form of a cat of prey. I see her kind of on all fours sneaking through the night, and she has a bit of a not dangerous reputation, but you have to be careful. Like with any wild animal, you have to be careful. Sometimes they are shy or friendly, sometimes they attack you. So she works at nighttime for sure. And I don't know why you chose this group. So you could be, lacking divine feminine energies. So maybe you are trying to attract these energies because you are looking for a divine feminine partner, or your divine masculine is too strong and you need to balance it out by kind of consuming these energies. So this is very interesting. Or you could be just like her and that's why you chose her. So obviously she's very, very sensual, kind of sexual, and unleash the wild within. There's a message for everyone who chose this group. I don't know what your gender is, it doesn't matter, but your energies are you know, not balanced. And even though you are maybe very feminine, you might think you are not allowed to be wild and something that is considered more masculine. So just get rid of all of these stereotypes and just be you, is her message, because you can be dangerous but still, you know, sensual. You can be kind of straightforward and sort of aggressive, but also very sensitive. Just don't feel like you should follow society standards or anyone else's views. Just be you, and know that if, for example, you are a man, but you like to be quite sensual and quite, you know, feminine, don't think that that's not okay, that that makes you less of a man. Or if you are very, very feminine and sometimes you just want to be like a dude, like a man, be it. That doesn't mean that you're not a woman. I hope you understand what I mean. This goddess will probably help you do some shadow work. That's it. So there is some darkness that could be illusion. It could be fear. It could be some suppressed trauma that you have, which needs to be brought to light. And if you do that, you can really shine your light and feel so authentic and so peaceful about who you are, because who you are is probably someone who is either a minority, who gets criticized, or like you don't feel like you belong anywhere because you are so unique in your energies. And let me know what it is if you feel comfortable to share that. But yeah, I'm feeling, for some of you, if you felt drawn to group number 2, watch it as well, because I see a hawk here. So, and I used a hawk feather in group number 2, so maybe go there after this reading. Also, you might be starseed, or you have galactic connections, and this spirit here, who kind of works her magic at nighttime, is probably also kind of tied to, you know, the whole galactic realms. And many ancient cultures were much more, you know, informed and in tune and working with those galactic energies. So, I don't know. Did you watch the trailer for the new Cats movie? I thought it was so creepy. Many people thought that. But this spirit or goddess here kind of reminds me a little bit of those actors, you know. She kind of has a human feminine body, but she kind of walks on all fours like a cat, and she moves very like swiftly and softly, and, you know, it's like a cat at night. Also, hang on, I'm getting a psychic download about jewelry or pearls. I need to touch the card to know what that is. Or tattoos. Someone here must have a tattoo. Do you have a tattoo on your chest or something? Or a necklace. I don't know, like she's showing me someone's chest here, and something is kind of, there's an ornament there, so that could be a tattoo or a special necklace. She's saying she appreciates that you express your beliefs and your energies with these tattoos or jewelry. Okay, could be other jewelry as well. And she's encouraging you to do that, to keep on doing that. Express yourself is what she's saying. And again, screw society or anyone else. Just express yourself visually, because those energies are so important. So if you want to wear makeup, wear it. If you want to get a tattoo, wear it. Just express yourself on the outside so that other people will recognize you. You might only be thinking about those who will criticize you for what you look like and choose to look like. But she's saying you will attract more like-minded people and people who appreciate what you are and all of you if you show it, like show it loud and proud. And for her, I really wanted to pick a silver item. So that's the best I could find. Again, we have jewelry here, but silver. So for some of you, and you will know this, there's a connection to Argentina. So maybe look into the Native Americans that probably are still there partly, but that used to inhabit that area of modern day Argentina. Argentina or Argentine, like I'm just hearing that. And hang on, another, like I'm getting many psychic downloads from her. Yeah, so if you have kind of problems regarding your sexuality and how you live or can't live your sexuality, maybe with partners, if you follow her advice, you're going to be able to kind of heal that. Yeah, so let's get more messages from her. This might be quite a spicy reading, so only stay if you are up for that. Let's get some tarot messages here. And by the way, can we please appreciate this beautiful crystal, this labradorite? It's so gorgeous. It's a very strong energy magnet, and it's good for protection. So look at that. Can you see that? I hope you can. And I love the colors. It kind of reminds me of the moon at night and the water. So work with the phases of the moon and with the element of water. Do some spirit baths, charge your crystals during the full moon. And there is something about you already having a divine masculine partner, or wanting to attract one or something, or balancing him out inside of you. But we'll see. So please, goddess, I'm just going to call her the goddess, the she-wolf goddess. What messages? What more messages do you have for group number 1? What advice? What messages? This is the 9 of air, and it kind of wanted to come out in the reverse or the upright, so I'd like to place it like that. Yeah, psychic downloads and worry. So there is some conflict and worry that's stressing you out, and it comes from you not being balanced out with everything I mentioned here. So she felt attracted to you and you attracted her because she can pick up on this issue that I kind of explained there. But so she kind of wants to give you advice on how you can feel less worried and stressed. What is that, please, dear goddess? And again, guys, if you know a goddess or a spirit that sounds like her, please let us know in the description box, in the comments. The 3 of Earth in the reverse, and here we have 3 rings. I knew that the 3 was kind of relevant, so that's not very typical, but I'm kind of feeling third party energy. And she is saying, and I was saying that earlier, there is some suppressed trauma from a third party. So for some of you, you could have, unfortunately, and my heart goes out to you, suffered some kind of abuse in your childhood, or it repeats itself in relationships, some kind of sex abuse. And for others, it's not that extreme. You are just too dependent on maybe your partner's expectations, your parents' expectations, or society's expectations. But the stress you're feeling is because of some third party abuse or conflict. So you will know what this is, all right? You will know what this is. And I think I know what she's about to say next. This is about, divine feminism, for sure. Wisdom, yeah, she is very wise. So she might come across as quite physical and sensual, but her soul essence is that of a very wise old goddess. And she wants you to shine your light, even in the dark. And the light shines brightest in the dark. Here we have the 3, the triangle symbol again. We have mushrooms. So you, as a result of the abuse, might have stopped appreciating physical closeness. So you might have some body issues, and you might reject your own body and feel ashamed for it. And that might also lead to you feeling ashamed to get intimate with a partner, or you just can't enjoy intimacy with a partner anymore because of that abuse. and you need to cleanse that. We have ivy here, and ivy, guys, is so important. Like, I have lots of ivy here in my filming space, because it does not only clean the air, it also cleanses out the energies. And wow, I did not notice that. Look how this hermit has the same outfit as her. Look at that. That is amazing confirmation. Look, they're the same. So how can you guys, dear goddess, how can group number 1 then please shine their light, be authentic, and get over that trauma and come out of your caves? For some of you, you might be, you know, from, I'm just going to call it the rainbow spectrum, and you might have not come out of the closet because you might be very unsure about your identity in that regard, or you're afraid. But all of you, regardless of like what gender you are, or like who you feel attracted to, you need to come out of your cave. And how can you do that? She really wants to help you. She's saying she wishes that you would get to the point where you love your body and every bit of it, where you feel empowered and sensual in your own skin when you're not wearing any clothes, where you feel worthy of physical attention, when you're able to give that to yourself, nurturing your body, mind, and soul, and where you are not ashamed to show your body to other people and to kind of, you know, be an authentic version of yourself on the outside. She wants you to get there. And I'm feeling your energies as well, guys. And what I've just said has really touched some of you. I can feel some of you tearing up. So my heart goes out to you for that. How can you shine your light? How, dear goddess, how can they get to that stage, to that point? The Queen. Just be a queen. Even if you're a man, go be a queen, okay? And this is just the Queen of Air. She is very wise. She uses her intellect. And so the goddess is saying, whenever you feel like the trauma is coming back up, like the old demons are like chasing you, and you feel all the negativity I've mentioned, try to put your emotions aside and look at things from a logical point of view. I'm just going to try and find an example. If you suffered trauma during childhood, and that has led you to have some toxic coping mechanisms where you overeat, and now you are, by society standards, fat or overweight, and so you're ashamed for how you cope with the trauma and for what you look like. And you're saying, I hate my body, no one's ever gonna love my body. Okay, if that's true, the goddess says, put your head before your heart and say, logically speaking, isn't it justified that I have these coping mechanisms? Yes, I have a reason for it. Don't I deserve love for everything I went through? Yes. And does my body really matter that much, or will someone who loves me see past that? And also, am I really that ugly, or do I have body dysmorphia? And what can I do about it? What is like, what are the logical steps that I can take to get myself to a better place? And so, guys, if this all resonates, you can channel her, you can ask her for help. Like right now, if this is resonating and you're watching, you can channel her. Just think of her and this card here and ask her for advice, because she's going to give it to you. She can become your spirit guide in this, okay, with the white owl here. She really, really wants to help you. And she will. You just need to ask her. And it doesn't matter if you don't know her name. She might give her name to you somehow. You might stumble upon it somewhere if you do some research. But as long as you feel her essence, and as long as you are in tune with her mission, you're going to succeed. So I love her energies, you know. And she says, love your body and love your sexuality, love all of it, and be more sensual. And if you want love from the outside, love yourself first. Love your body. Show your body some love is what she's saying. And yeah, so if you're still here, guys, I'm going to get some more cards now. Please leave a thumbs up. It's so important that you let me know that you enjoy what I do. And if you want me to stand a chance in the game of the algorithm, please leave a comment. It helps so much. Like, definitely drop a wolf emoji. And if you are new and would like to join the Purple Heart tribe, please subscribe. It's a bit silly and cheesy how that rhymes, but I just love it. I am that simple sometimes. So let's go. Goddess, please. I just heard a name, by the way. I had the name Felicia. That might be your name. Okay, Felicia. It's not her name, but someone here might be called Felicia. Wow, so these cards are German. I'll translate. 47, Heavenly Bridge. And it says a chance for reunion or union. So she wants you to kind of build that bridge between a part of you that you lost because of trauma and the new you. Like, she wants to close that gap and make you feel full and whole. And again, here we have a sun or a full moon. So you have a chance to kind of, you know, mend your broken pieces together and feel beautiful again. She's encouraging you. She's saying this is absolutely possible. Yeah, lost. It says looking for orientation. Okay, so if you, as I said in the beginning, are feeling lost when it comes to your identity, you're gonna find it. You're gonna find it, and you're gonna find it by being more you, and just explore what makes you feel you. Just try it out. Also, again, guys, we have this full moon sun symbol here, and others of you, if you're just lost and you don't know how to move forward with, you know, your self-esteem issues or whatever you have, she's going to help you find the way. You might think it's nighttime, but, you know, the light shines brightest in the dark, and you're not alone. She's going to guide you. She's going to lead you for sure. Guys, I think, yeah. On this card, on this globe here, we are looking at America, aren't we? So I don't know if you can see it, but the red and yellow is kind of falling on Central America. So that might be a sign for you. Maybe, I don't know, Panama or something. If that resonates with you, let me know. Wow, flexibility. And this is the lady or the little lady of the Moor. Lady, divine feminine energy, 6 and 4. She is saying, if you are consistent with this healing journey and this, you know, self-expression and wisdom seeking, you're going to learn to love yourself, number 6. And if you master self-love, you're going to be feeling so complete and things will absolutely fall into place for you. But you might have to go through some, you know, difficult moments. You need to face that past trauma, or you need to face the fact that, you know, you've come to this point, but you're not going to get burned, okay? Like, you're going to heal. And again, this moon sun sign is following you guys. So probably you should work with the energies of the full moon. I have a full moon reading on his channel if you're interested. And by the way, if you'd like to send in some cards or crystals, like lovely Lori did, I have an Amazon wishlist link down below. But these cards I bought myself. I love them so much. And she loves those cards as well, because I can tell you, she's your protector. It says the treasure of the dragon. We have 2 keys here, and they are heart-shaped. On it, we have a dragon or a dragonfly, and here it says protection of the future. And we have some like dragon eggs here, number 12. So you might be feeling stagnant with the number 12, but you're not stuck. You're not stuck. You're just given this chance now to have a wake-up call, to have an epiphany, to follow her advice, and to then have a very fruitful future. You know, you have colorful eggs here, so something's growing, and you're given the keys for success. Okay, there's a treasure waiting for you, and that treasure is actually within. You just need to unleash what's within without being ashamed or afraid of it, and it's going to be magnificent. You have this goddess by your side, don't forget. And yeah, this is what I have for you. I really hope this reading helped you. Leave a thumbs up if it did. Take very good care, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 2, everyone who resonated with the Shapeshifter and this hawk feather, an actual real hawk feather. So we are about to channel some ancient Native American gods, goddesses, and spirits. We'll see what comes through so that they can give you a message that is in alignment with your purpose and, you know, what you need to hear right now. I'm already getting so many downloads, but before I speak about them, this is a reading for the collective, so not every single detail will resonate, only take what does. Feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. Now, in this absolutely amazing labradorite, I see a pentagram. This is so beautiful. I really hope the camera does it justice. I love these colors and I love how shiny it is. It looks like mother of pearl and it's an absolute miracle, this crystal. Was gifted to me by Lori. Lori, you awesome, thank you. And I also use crystals, you know, for divination, and I see a pentagram, so either you are one of those people who've been showing up a lot in my readings on both channels who use symbols for I don't know, protection and spell work, or you should start doing that, or this shapeshifter spirit is sending you symbols already. I see something here. Let me just tune into what I'm seeing here. Yeah, so they are a very friendly shapeshifter. You know how depending on, you know, the culture, shapeshifters can be quite evil. This is a very cheeky one. Very cheeky, very like funny. And they are saying, and again, I don't know how educated you are about Native America and if you have roots there. If you do, let us know in the comments. Just translate what I'm about to say to what you know about the culture and what you feel resonates. But I see them kind of showing up like you would see a person while you have double vision, if that makes sense. You know, when people who have bad eyesight or who are drunk, you know, they see things double, or some poor people who have migraines. This shapeshifter is kind of like pretending to be two people, but they're really one. I'm seeing double vision, so taking on human form and doubling and then coming back together, and then like one disappearing, next one showing up again, and they're just having fun with it. And on this card it says, transform and unveil your gifts. So obviously this spirit, and it's a spirit, it's not necessarily a deity, could be, but I felt like more spirit energy. They want to help you have fun discovering your talents and gifts. And this is not only about spiritual gifts, okay? This is any kind of gift that you might have when it comes to arts, or just, you know, some kind of skill or something intellectual. Have fun during the journey. Don't get discouraged if you don't immediately see results, is what they're saying. Don't be frustrated with yourself, and don't think that you have no talents, because you being grumpy and frustrated blocks it. So this spirit is one that you should channel if you feel like you have no skills, or like you're not getting any further with what you are trying to perfect within yourself. And yeah, so that's what they showed me in the crystal. So gorgeous. And with the feather, you know, they're saying be light as a feather. You know, a feather just, look, it's sticking to my finger. It just floats, like float smoothly through the air. Just let it flow, because the less resistance you have, the more things will fall into place for you. So if you're feeling unfulfilled, you might just be doing the wrong thing right now. I don't know what your current passion project is. Let us know if you want to, okay? Maybe it's a hobby for some of you. Maybe, for example, you're trying to learn the piano, but you just don't get anywhere. Or you're trying to renovate your house, but it's not working the way you want, and you're just failing, and you have little accidents. Or you are trying to become, spiritual and discover your gifts. They're saying don't take it so seriously. Like, don't set your goals too high. Set them lower, and your motivation should be the journey and the fun you are having with it. Like, your motivation should not be to have immediate success, is what they're saying. Just be like a child. You know how children draw? From an adult's point of view, it looks really bad sometimes, but for the child, it's just perfect. So be like a child in that sense. And they're saying take seriously those. Some of you're quite harsh and mean to yourselves. You really judge yourselves and use some nasty words. Like, for example, if you're learning a language and you just can't do it, you tell yourself, I'm stupid, I'm too stupid for that. Or or you say, well, I'm too clumsy, I'm too, I don't know, this and that. Don't say these nasty words to yourself. The spirit is saying, would you say those things to your child? If your child wants to become a ballet dancer and, they think, those children in their hearts, in their little blessed hearts, that they are like stage ballet dancers, but the adult sees, oh my God, the poor little child, doesn't know what they're doing. But, as parents or adults, we are proud and we cheer them on and we think they are so cute. So have that perspective when it comes to judging your success and your journey, and don't compare yourselves to others, and don't have such high expectations. They're saying that is ruining everything for you. Just be patient and see things from a higher perspective. Okay? Be swift like a feather, see things from a higher perspective. All right. I love this Shapeshifter card. And also be like, they're giving you lots of metaphors. Be like a dog loves their owner. A dog just loves their owner regardless. For a dog, the owner is the most amazing person in the world, even if they aren't necessarily. Just be like that. Love yourself more and have fun. Have more fun. I love this Shapeshifter guy. So he's going to help you. I'm saying he might be a she or might be, genderless. I don't know. But he looks quite male. That's why just for the sake of it, I'm going to call him a he. So they want to help you transform and really get to know your gifts, because there is something that you don't know yet, okay? There's a hidden talent that you have. And you might have been chasing the wrong thing. That's why you've been missing out on your actual talent. Yeah, they want to unveil a talent that you have. So be very open. Don't resist it. You might hear something that really makes you question this reading. Maybe like, no, I could never. Well, you could. So Shapeshifter, what is that? What's this hidden gift that group number 2 have? Oh. See, it's so hard to draw these cards, guys. Please, time and space are irrelevant. So open up your energies to me as your reader and to the spirit so that we can uncover your hidden gifts. And don't be skeptical, because that creates blockage. What's your gift? Group number 2, what's your hidden gift? Love. I love it. I was not expecting that at all. So your gift is about love, and we have butterflies here, and butterflies are the transformation animal, okay? I love the saying, just when the caterpillar thought she was about to die, she began to fly. Let that sink in. So you're not doomed, you're not lost. You are just maybe not realizing that you are a caterpillar. Maybe you're thinking, I am a snake, and you're upset that you're not becoming shiny, big, and powerful, okay? It's because you haven't realized that you're a butterfly. You're just in the caterpillar stage right now, you know what I mean? The moon is crescent here, so you're about to receive something. You're gonna receive this gift once you truly open up to it. And here I'm focused on this shining heart. So, you know, kindness and love is, in this toxic society, something that is so underappreciated. And no one says that it's a gift to just be a kind person. That could be a gift, and obviously you could do a lot with it. But it's your loving heart that is a gift. And I always say, you know, people are so nasty in these times. I love people who just smile at me or greet me when I'm out on the street, you know, or like someone who kind of opens a door for me. Like those little acts of kindness are so important. Or who helps a struggling animal. That is a huge, amazing gift to have, and a talent that so many of these zombies don't. So just know that what you think is just a character trait is actually a gift. Now, Shapeshifter, what can group number 2 do with it? The counselor. I love that, because I was kind of feeling that. So you might become some kind of counselor. Here we have the heart on her chest, and this angel's chest. And she looks kind of androgynous, to be honest. So you can be a man or a woman or whatever you identify as watching this. And he, the counselor, has this heart on their third eye. It's in the reverse. So this is something that you have not considered yet. But the Shapeshifter is saying you can become some kind of counselor. So if you are very, very loving, you know, you could help those who are seriously struggling. We have the whale. The whale is something else. The whale here. Whale is a powerful animal living deep down in the ocean. So you might become, if you want to, a tool for the divine to practice emotional, psychological, mental healing on people who have serious issues, who went through trauma or abuse, okay? It's just because you have such a loving heart. And now this doesn't mean, again, like, be humble and stay lower with your expectations. It doesn't mean that you have to become a psychiatrist, okay, or something like that. You can do this on a small scale if you join some kind of, maybe a church or a club or some kind of association where you start small, taking little steps, where you maybe assist someone who leads a self-help group or something, or you just, I don't know, ask a homeless shelter if they need any help. You know, homeless people are so lonely. If you just sit with the homeless and have a cup of coffee with them and ask them, hey, how are you doing, or what's your story, those little things. Or if you go to an animal shelter and you just, you know, play with the animals there and stroke them and pet them and give them love, this is absolutely something that is a very hidden talent, and you'll become very successful there, and then things will move on to bigger and better. But you need to take slow, small steps. You can help many people, you know, with just being lovely and loving. Wow, that is a powerful card. That's the 5 of fire. That is conflict. This is a very specific message here. I kind of need a clarifier, even though I kind of know what they're talking about. So they're getting very precise now in what kind of counseling you should be doing. So you might become a counselor or someone who is there, who offers emotional support. I'm just going to call it that, emotional support and advice to people who suffered conflict and aggression. Homeless people do come to mind, but also veterans or children from, you know, neglected backgrounds, you know, where they witness a lot of like aggression in their surroundings. So people who went through this intense conflict and violence, okay, maybe, you know, women who escaped abusive relationships, okay, you will be someone who offers love to those who need it. People from war zones, maybe refugees. And also animals who were rescued, you know. Rescue animals. I'm feeling right. By the way, this is the Dreams of Gaia tarot, if you might wonder. It's so lovely. It was gifted to me by my generous Lori. And if you too would like to gift some cards or crystals, then check out my Amazon wishlist link down below. Queen of Air. I pulled her in group number 1, and this is just for those of you who came here from group number 1 after I had told you that you might check out group number 2 as well. Welcome back. So wisdom, divine feminine wisdom. You can be a man watching this. If you are, you're just going to be using your divine feminine energies. So you are going to give advice and wisdom to these people. Also, what comes to mind is struggling teenagers, you know, who are maybe very badly behaved and went down the wrong path because they were, you know, neglected and abused. You might become someone who just, you know, shows these sometimes aggressive, you know, criminal teenagers some love and guidance, and they will appreciate that so much. And I was kind of wanting to talk about that, but you could also volunteer as someone who helps those neglected children and teenagers with their homework, who accompanies them to important, you know, dates that they might have with authorities. Or, and I don't know if that's possible or a thing, I think I saw that sometime somewhere on TV, where this lovely lady volunteered as someone who taught youth prisoners how to read and write, because some can't, okay, because they only know the streets and violence. So, you know, wisdom, guidance, and love and emotional support for those who went through extreme conflict, that is your absolute talent. And now you might be thinking, how can I do that? How? And you might be panicking and you're saying, I don't have any diplomas. Take small steps. Look up like an institution, an organization that kind of offers that kind of help. And instead of giving them money, like show up or contact them and ask, what can I do? And then things will fall into place for you. I love this so much, guys. We need people like you so badly. If you're still here and appreciate this reading, please leave a thumbs up. It's so important that you do that. If you want me to stand a chance in the algorithm, comment. Comments help so much too. If you don't know what to say, leave a feather emoji. That's how I know what power you watched. And if you are new and would like to join the Purple Heart Tribe, please subscribe. I love that little rhyme. Sorry. I shouldn't apologize, you know. No one should apologize for being cute and sweet. Like, don't apologize ever, guys, for who you are. And if you have some Karens around you criticizing you for being a certain way, screw them. You're awesome. I feel like someone needed to hear that. Number 18. I love it. The Eye of the Condor. The hawk feather, okay, and we have an eagle here, and now we have the condor, to get over an obstacle. And with this eye, kind of reminds me of the Queen of Air. And what's this? Pendulum and a clock. So something about a clock. The Shapeshifter saying, now is your time. Now is your calling. If you check your astrology chart or your numerology chart, you will find out that now is the time to follow this calling. This is part of your karmic plan and what you came here for to do. So watch out for the signs and definitely start looking into where you could start doing this kind of help. Do it now. Look it up. Look up information on the internet. They're saying Google it. And look, this guy also has a blue eye. Look out for it. Look out for it. They need you now. And you're going to help people get over some obstacles. And I feel like it could be education for some of you. Wow. Oh, look, there's a burning heart. Number 2, it says, Liebgewonnen, and it's like when someone has grown on you and you start to love them. Radical acceptance. Yeah, you are gonna accept the unacceptable. This is your gift. You have such a pure, loving heart that you see people for who they are, kind of like Jesus, you know. You don't have to be religious or love Jesus, but Jesus has this reputation of, you know, speaking to the prostitutes, okay, showing them love, because he knew they were people too, okay? So you are someone who has such a big heart. You accept even people who might not necessarily deserve it. You give them a chance. That's your skill. That's your talent. And you might be feeling this already, you know, if you have the tendency to look past people's mistakes, and if you see if someone has, you know, bad ways of dealing with things, that they come from trauma or a lack of love in their lives. This is such a beautiful gift, guys. And I see, you know, the majority of people you're going to help are like struggling men who come from kind of a violent, rough background and who don't know what love is, and they are in desperate need of some divine feminine influence. I told you, and I get excited over things. If you don't like that, you're on the wrong channel. I just love what I do here, and I love when I say something and it shows up. I told you, this is in alignment with your karmic path, the shapeshifter knows. You need to shapeshift now. Maybe you have been doing something completely different up to now, but now is the time for you to follow what's written in your karmic plan. You have a contract with many souls that you're going to help. You agreed before birth that you would help them doing this work. Sacred contract. And we have a feather here. If you're still here, please, please, please leave a feather emoji. I just want to know. Number 7 is also a very like sacred number. I love this, guys. The shapeshifter unveiled your karmic life plan for you for this stage of your life. Yep. Again, I'm so excited. This says the first breath, the spirit of the, like the cutting edge spirit, or like the starter spirit. So this spirit is for sure going to help you with this transformation, and they want you to channel them. So it doesn't matter if you're not from that, you know, Native American cultural background, and if you don't know the spirit's name, just the fact that you're resonating with this message and that they're speaking to you here is enough for you to ask them for help, all right? They're going to assist you in these first stages of your transformation and of you unveiling this radical accepting heart that you have, and this guidance that you're going to provide to the struggling men, okay? This is so beautiful. And here we have this queen here juggling some balls, and again she has like a crown and mask of feathers. This is what you came for. You are going to be feeling very fulfilled. You might not believe it now, but once you're in that job, you're going to feel so fulfilled and so purposeful, and you're going to love it. I promise you. So wow, this was so cool. If you made it till the end, please leave a thumbs up. Take super good care otherwise, and I hope I'll see you in the next reading. Bye-bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 3, everyone who resonated with the warrior and this red Jasper shark tooth crystal. So we are about to channel some ancient Native American deities and spirits. But before we get into it, just know that this is a reading for the collective. Not every single detail will resonate, only take what does. Feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. And let me tell you, I'm so excited to be doing this group specifically because I know that I'm going to be resonating with it as well. What we are about to channel here is divine masculine warrior energy. It feels very, very intense. If you're not comfortable with that vibe, then don't watch this reading, okay? It's going to be quite strong, very, very strong masculine energy. If you can't handle it, don't watch it, okay? Because these energies, guys, wow, I came up with the idea for this reading yesterday, and I kind of channeled, you know, the groups, what cards should I pick, what crystals and items should I pick for each group. And when I felt him, I could already feel everything that you're about to hear right now. So I don't know what your situation is in life right now, but you might be in need of these energies, okay? And this warrior is so strong and so courageous and so loud and so proud, and this energy is straight fire. And picture a very, very strong warrior. I can literally hear battle cries and war whoops, and I don't know what this means, but I can hear the word bull or buffalo. I know that it's a sacred animal, not just for Native Americans, but especially for Native Americans, isn't it? But I kind of see a bull, you know, with the horns, and I kind of see the horns like burning. And this animal is so big and so strong, and it can just like blast you. And like it's too much. It's almost too much. It's a lot. I see the color red, and I see scars. So I'm getting one story from some of you guys. Obviously this will not resonate for everyone, but some of you, if you are dreading surgery, or if you are battling an illness, and this illness is very, very physical to the point where you have to be dealing with many syringes, or where you have to stomach a lot of like gore or blood, where you're maybe facing death in a way, because they're showing me a skull right now, something very, very intense. If that's you, channel this warrior god. He will give you the strength and the courage to deal with it fearlessly. Because what I'm seeing here is a warrior who's so dedicated to fighting for what he believes in that he's willing to die, and he would even be willing to die a painful, very painful death. But he is so motivated, he just gives it his all. And if it means that he's gonna break all of his bones and lose all of his blood, he just fights for it because he believes in it. You know, he is so fierce. Wow. I don't know what it is that you're facing right now. For some of you, it might not be that big of a thing. Maybe it's just daily life that really drains you and you feel burnt out, or you don't have the courage to face it. Channel him. I feel his energies. Like I feel like screaming and like I'm fighting someone. I don't know. Not in a violent way, but in a like I fight for what I believe in, and I am not scared. And he's also saying scars are like ornaments, you know, and so are tattoos, you know, they are ornaments. In native cultures, you have to deserve a tattoo because it means something. It means that you have overcome some kind of real challenge, or that you fought a war. It means that you are to be respected for the sacrifice that you made, okay, and for how courageous you are. So look at your body scars as, you know, an ornament, a decoration. Wow, he is so strong. He's saying be fearless and stand strong. And maybe cry if you need to do that, like have your little battle cry moment or your war whoop. If you are Native American, please let me know if you have a war whoop or something, or like what your connection is. I'd love to know that. And if you know any god or spirit that sounds like him, let me know in the comments. But this is divine masculine energy at its finest. This is Mars energy, planet Mars, fire, straight fire. Wow. Why am I hearing the name Keanu Reeves? Did he play a role where, you know, he was some kind of fighter? Keanu Reeves. Because I'm more reminded, they are not Native American, but I'm more reminded of Jason, what's his name? You know, the guy from Game of Thrones. Like, many people come to mind. Also, malachite will be an important crystal for some of you. Malachite. Work with, here, you have malachite here. Work with malachite to heal physical pain. Because he's saying, a warrior needs to have his wounds taken care of and healed, okay? And you are also allowed to be vulnerable. So appreciate these moments of vulnerability when you are safe and can do that. Like with yourself, you should never be afraid to show emotions, to show that you are afraid, that you are hurting, that you are bleeding. Show it, but then pick yourself up again and just fight for this. Fight for, I don't know what it is that you want. Healing, recovery, or maybe you have a legal situation where you are fighting, or I don't know, other people, maybe you're fighting for a job. I don't know what it is that you're fighting for. What is it that you need to be courageous for? share in the comments if you're comfortable. And gnarly, say gnarly, like a tooth, like a bite. I don't know, a shark tooth. Does someone here have like a shark tooth necklace or something? You could. Now let's get some more messages. By the way, I'm very sorry about the wind that's starting to pick up. I can't do anything about the noise. I hope it's not too distracting for you. So warrior spirit, warrior god, spirit and god, it's kind of both. What message do you have for group number 3? Okay. I thought it was 2 cards, but it's just 1. This is the 7 of air. He has burning shoulders, and it came out in the reverse. Did I say air? I meant to say 7 of earth. So your root chakra needs to be activated. Do a root chakra activation meditation, because he is saying you don't have the energies right now, physically, mentally, emotionally, to go to battle, to combat, you know. So do a root chakra energizing meditation and take the energies from Mother Gaia, from Mother Nature, and from the spirits around you. So he's saying charge your batteries, meditating and asking Mother Earth and this war spirit, if you want to give you the energies to fight this battle. It will work, okay? But you need to do that. It's like your batteries are empty. And something about coming full circle. I don't know what they're meaning here. Full circle. The mother, I said Mother Gaia. Here we have her. This is Mother Gaia for sure. This is the female archetype. And I love that in this deck, the Dreams of Gaia deck, we have number 4 as the divine feminine, because in the original we would have the emperor here. She's pregnant, she's white, she has a scepter and a huge crystal, and you know, it's in the reverse. So you might have to mother yourself. You might need to, you know, heal your own wounds, and it's tough. You might be looking for love and care from other people, but you're not gonna get it. He's saying you need to be strong on your own, and a real warrior can be. So some of you might have some issues with a narcissistic or neglectful mother. Then you need to mother yourself. You need to be that mother for yourself, and maybe also your own father. You need to kind of replace those energies that you lost or never had in yourself. And here I see something on the tree that looks like Venus. You know how they have these from these ancient carvings in caves of quite voluptuous looking women, and they say it comes close to the goddess Venus. This is about a lack of divine feminine nurturing energy, and here we have a butterfly flying away from it. I will get a few clarifiers for this. The turtle or tortoise might be a sign for you as well, but this is about healing. Okay, healing your battle wounds. Heal your battle wounds by asking Spirit and Mother Nature for help, and by mothering yourself. So be good to yourselves. Be vulnerable to yourselves. Purge those emotions of fear and pain and anger. Purge them, feel them. Cradle yourself, love yourself, treat yourself, and then you'll be re-energized and ready to fight again. I think that's what they mean by when I said full circle, you know, the circle thing. You go through circles. You can't be in battle mode all the time. You can't be. He's very proud of you for how strong you are, but you can't expect yourself to be that all the time. So don't feel like you're failing anyone. Don't feel like you're weak when you have your moments of breaking down and crying. If you look at what soldiers go through in wars, they cry, they pee their pants, they scream for their mother, grown men, because they are so afraid. So allow these emotions, feel them, then recharge yourself, comfort yourself, and be in battle mode again. Heaven and earth. And we have a soul contract here, and a wolf. I love, and a horse, and a goat. and a bear and an owl. Okay, love these animals. The wolf has been showing up in all three groups so far. So the wolf is very fierce, and the wolf is a loner, so you might be a lone wolf. If this sounds like you think you have no one backing you up, and you don't, you are a single fighter, okay? You need to fight this war by yourself. If you're struggling, channel him, channel his spirit, because he doesn't care that he's alone. He's willing to die for what he believes, and he's willing to give it his all, and he's not discouraged by the fact that he's all alone. So be like him, you got this. And heaven and earth, this kind of reminds me of those promises that they gave soldiers back in ancient times, you know, if like all soldiers go to heaven, you know, to motivate these young men. You're gonna be rewarded in heaven and healed by the goddesses, and you're gonna get 70 virgins, you know, like big promises to motivate them to go to war. These are not false promises. This is the warrior saying, just picture the best outcome, see yourself there, and use that as your motivation. And I'm being shown an elephant right now. Why is he showing me an elephant? I don't know. An elephant with his tusk like way up and like making a really loud like trumpet sound. Please let me know if that's a sign for you. But he's maybe saying something about the Jungle Book and Mowgli. That is very specific. And music and trumpets. I don't know what he's all about. The Three of Water in the reverse. Yeah, this is about freeing yourselves from emotions holding you back. So you will know this, but you might underestimate how much it has an impact on your fight mode abilities. It's just one I like to call it. So you need to accept that you are alone in this. You just need to face it and embrace it, and you need to let it go. You can't expect, unfortunately, at this stage in your life, any support from people around you. You are alone, and just take pride in it and like appreciate yourself for how strong and independent you are, okay? And yes, you're allowed to feel sad about that, but you need to let it go. Just feel so proud of you. You're like this single combat warrior, like an action figure. Like if you're a woman like Lara Croft, she fights on her own. She fights monsters and zombies. She doesn't have anyone. Okay, all those, Xena, warrior princess, she has a sidekick, but you know, really she fights on her own. You're just on your own. You're a lone wolf, but you will get there. Okay, and if you're struggling, channel him. He's gonna help you for sure. Now, if you're still here, let's get some more oracle cards for you. Please support me by giving this video a thumbs up. It helps so much. And comments help so much so that other people like you can find me. If you don't know what to say, I don't know, what should you comment? A shark for the shark tooth, or some fire? I don't know. Just comment something. It really helps. And if you are new and would like to stay, join the Purple Heart Tribe and subscribe. Let's go. Guys, I've just noticed that the deck is so beautiful, but this circle looks just like the labradorite crystal that I love so much. It looks the same. So maybe get some crystals to charge you up as well. I did tell you to use malachite for healing your wounds. So if you have scars, or if you are dealing with, you know, side effects from treatment, get malachite and put it on the part of your body that hurts you, or charge your water with it and drink it. And maybe put a labradorite next to you and take it with you wherever you go, because it's a protection crystal. Okay, use crystals. They are your friends. Oh, wow. The Dust Devil, liberation from stagnation. 15 is the devil card. And I did see that snake here. So some of you might be going through chemotherapy or some kind of therapy that, whilst it's aimed to help you heal, it also has some severe side effects. Maybe your health battle looks like that, or you are taking medication for your mental health, but you're noticing that it also has, yeah, some not so nice effects on you. Know that ultimately your goal should always be, and manifest that and be very conscious about that, to not be dependent on any treatment. Well, you need it right now, that's okay, but you want to be free from it at some point, especially those who are suffering from mental health issues. Try to not be dependent on your medication, all right? Also on painkillers, because they cause a lot of harm. And I can't say more than this on this censored platform. You will know what this is. And this warrior will help you, you know, face those demons and liberate yourself from that stagnation and from those toxins hurting you. Yes, written in the sky. And in German, sky and heaven are the same word, and I love that. And it says fate, fates, and 49, and that, oh my God. So you will know this if this is you. If it's not you, do not worry about it. 4 and 9, it's up to 13. 13 is the death card. You might be dealing with a condition that makes you be scared for your life, okay? Something like cancer, and my heart really goes out to you if that's your case, okay? And you might be thinking that you're doomed to lose your life, that's it, okay? Or you are every day very scared to kind of end up not alive. And the warrior is saying, your fate is to go through this battle. The outcome of the battle is not determined. It depends on you and your energy. So always draw energy from that the battle is your destiny, but who wins is not written, is not set in stone. And here we have this angel fairy, and she's holding a blue feather. So maybe watch group number 2 as well if you felt drawn to it because of the feather, but I don't feel like that's necessarily the case for everyone. He's giving me some names, or Spirit is giving me some names. Hang on. Okay, now Valerian. Okay, Valerian. Right. So Valerian root is known to have calming properties. So if you're struggling with anxiety and panic, have some healthy organic valerian root tea, or in whatever form you find it, just make sure it's organic. Valerian to calm you down. Valerian. Wow. And remember, you're not doomed. The battle and its outcome is not written in stone. We had this same card in group number 1. I don't like that I pull the same cards in different groups because I want to show you like all the cards I have, but it's for those of you who watch all my readings. It happens so often. You're not lost, okay? It says like lost, and you're looking for your way. You will find your way. You're not lost. And sometimes warriors get lost, you know, especially if they're alone. Don't be intimidated, okay? Don't be intimidated. You're not lost. If you feel alone, because you are a lone wolf, channel him. He's going to show you support, and you're suddenly going to feel so very brave. And I'm thinking of something, and my heart goes out to you so much if that's the case. You might be someone who has to go to scary health appointments all by yourself, and it gives you so much sadness and anxiety because you have no one there holding your hand and celebrating your successes, or no shoulder for you to cry on. If that's the case, channel him. He's going to show you that he's with you, okay? He's with you, not alone. And it's going to come to an end soonish. So this battle is going to end soonish. You're almost there. 3 and 6, that's up to 9. Again, we have the Himmel, so sky and heaven. And I love that this is the last card that you're seeing. That's a treat for those of you still here. Stars in the sky, limitless opportunities. So the battle isn't lost or won yet, okay? There are infinite, and in German it says limitless opportunities for you to, I don't know, heal, or for you to win this legal battle. I don't know what your battle is. Feel free to share. But there are infinite opportunities to have a successful outcome. All you need to do is to be empowered and to focus on the fact that you can win this war. You can win, okay? and make sure you mother yourself and you care for yourself. Heal your broken heart. 5 and 1, you are a loner. You're going through this battle alone, but you're very, very loved by your divine guides, by your angels, by your ancestors, and by this warrior. He loves you. So please channel him when you're in need. So, wow, this is all that I have for you. I really hope it helped you. And if you're still here, thank you so very much. Please leave a thumbs up. Take very good care. And I hope I'll see you in the next reading. Bye-bye.